Southbound towards Lake Elsinore, maybe San Diego County. The South 15, just up to Alcoa. Looks like they were clearing out of the middle lanes there. That's at the right now, moving to 91. Injured in an accident. This is Triple Woman, TripleWarrior.com. Mike O'Brien, KFI in the sky.
South LA at the sky on the 110 southbound past Vernon. Left lane is blocked. Overall flooding from the sky. KFI in the sky. Helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
This report is sponsored by AIS Insurance. Jody is one of those jingles stuck in his head. Let's see if we can find out which one it is.
It's crazy, because once I hear that commercial, I stay in my head all day long. All day long, can't get rid of it.
Oh yeah, I know which one it is. 1-800-777-4-AIS.
So you love those solar max panels,
I
right?
write Valentine's Day cards to my solar panels even when it's not Valentine's Day.
Meant to be together.
Absolutely. SolarMax has a brand new offer as well. They have the new Tesla 420 panels and power walls for $79.96 per month and $0 down.
Call pound 250 from your cell phone, say that keyword solar max. Pound 250, say solar max, or go to solarmaxtech.com.
Monthly payment available on Food Credit. CSLB number 972-048.
At Ralph's, fresh groceries are our thing, so we check your delivery order for freshness at every step from farm to store, and pick and pack every veggie in your free pickup order with care, because we treat your food the way we want ours to be treated. We're fresh every day, so stop anyway. Ralph's, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions apply.
Now it's even easier to save on your favorites with delivery and free pickup. Visit at Ralphs.com or the app today. Restrictions apply. Ralphs, fresh for everyone.
If you thought you missed the lowest mortgage rates in history, you're in luck, because they're back. Mortgage rates are near historic lows again. So if you have a mortgage, refinance it and forget it. You'll never have to worry about refinancing again. Network Capital Funding is offering a low 15-year fixed rate of 1.75% with a 1.94 APR. Incredible! Network Capital has built a reputation for saving people time and money with our unique process that's fast, simple, and secure. Our 15-year fixed rate is 1.75% with a 1.94 APR. Now, second chances don't come often, and you may never see these rates again. So, refinance it and forget it. That's a 15-year fixed at 1.75%. Yes, 1.75% with a 1.94 APR. Call the experts at Network Capital now. Call 800-500-1-HIT. 800-500-1-HIT. As in home run. Call now and save big on your refi. 800-500-1-HIT. 800-500-1448. NMLS ID 11712. Not licensed in all states. Visit NMLS.org. Licensed by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation and the Financing Law. Number 603-D77. An equal opportunity lender. Rate subject to change and may not be a favorable rate law. Discount point may apply. Subject to credit approval. Call 800-500-1448 for additional cost information.
Income-eligible renters who've been impacted by COVID-19 can now get 100% of their rent and utilities paid by the state of California through the California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program. Assistance from the California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program does not count as earned income for renters and will not interfere with eligibility for any other state benefit assistance programs such as CalFresh or CalWorks. Landlords with tenants who have been unable to pay their rent because of COVID-19 are also eligible for 100% reimbursement and are encouraged to apply. The application is fast. Information will be kept private and you won't be asked about citizenship. To check eligibility and apply, visit housingiskey.com or call 833-430-2122.
Income-eligible renters and landlords who've been impacted by COVID-19 can now get 100% of their past due rent or utility bills paid through the California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program. Apply at housingiskey.com before eviction protections end on September 30th. Brought to you by the California Department of Housing and Community Development.
Hi, it's Mary Andrews here for my friends at Cuddly. Each year, 6.5 million animals enter rescue centers looking for a second chance at life. The community on Cuddly helps these underdogs win. Cuddly champions animal rescue and makes it easy for you to donate essential items like food, toys, medication, and even surgery to the animal of your choice. Log on to cuddly.com and learn how you can save a furry friend today.
The biggest stars from all genres of music will share one stage at our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival. It's at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. 2 nights of performances you've never seen before. Streaming free on a CW app and CWTV.com. And listen on iHeartRadio this Friday and Saturday, starting at 7 p.m.
Capital One is the proud partner of the 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to their customers. What's in your wallet?
Portions of the following program will be recorded. Your attitude, which is one of... It's not always funny, but there's a sense of mirth and fun. And,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. When you say it's, It's not always funny. What's funny?
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's face it, you haven't been funny for a few years. But I'm just saying that, but you know, did that not come out right? But what I meant is the Kim Conway Jr. Show.
Just to rewrite that.
Weeknights at 6 on KFI.
And the voice line is taking off in just a couple of days. May have something to say about this recall situation. 1-877-886, 1-877-664-7886. Leave us a voicemail. See if you're in the group of calls coming up during the 5 o'clock hour in 2 days. You probably just heard the headline. SpaceX has launched its first all-commercial crew of astronauts, a billionaire, a physician's assistant, a geoscience professor, and engineer. Aboard a SpaceX capsule that took off this afternoon. The first time a crew of people who aren't professional astronauts are headed into orbit. So there you go. And how long? The crew will be in orbit for about 3 days. So 3 days? Off the coast of Florida.
Oh, so this isn't one of those quickies like Bezos and Richard Branson.
No, this is 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
SpaceX.
SpaceX.
That would be fun.
Dragon capsule.
I'll wait until they have the one-way trip. I'm saving my money for the one-way trip.
Now back in the real world where there's nothing worse, but it doesn't get talked about much anymore. In California's pension tsunami. Public employees are going to be owed billions for years to come. We found out recently from an audit that the biggest of them all, calipers, the California Public Employees Retirement System, $380 billion public pension fund, apparently hasn't recovered $42 million in pension payments that they made to dead people. 22,000 dead people. Talk about not clearing the road. What did the dead people do with the money? I would imagine that one of their relatives took it and cast it for poor old Mabel. I'm trying to think. If I got a good-sized pension check for a dead relative, would I cast it? And they might keep coming. Right. I mean, 1,800 calipers beneficiaries die every month. Well, that's a lot. Calipers doesn't learn about the deaths right away. Well, old dead government workers. Now, you talking about dead wood. I mean, this is literally dead wood. I know. But apparently the division in charge, the division in charge of tracking deaths and recovering overpayments often fails to halt the payments. Are these same people who run the unemployment office? Are they all like this? Everybody in government's like this? Nobody can track? Nobody can track? According to the audit, the overpayments that were unrecovered was only $5.6 million from July 31st to 2019 to 2020, but now it's reached $41.6 million. That's a lot of dead people. Well, you know what happened? Well, with COVID, yes, that's right. There's probably a lot of government workers took the final dirt nap there. And this is only from an audit, which means they have to be sampled. They can't look at every single payment that Calipers has made. I think that money's done. What do you think? I don't think they're recovering that money. If you can prove that the person died on this date, if somebody cashed a check, you want to go and get it back. Whoever that somebody is. Well, they can't even do the basics. They're often like direct deposit to whoever was controlling the dead person's bank account. We don't have enough investigators to go after thousands of 22,000 dead people. They don't have the people just to clear the rolls of the dead. Right. Which is what? Just monkey work at the computer. Conway's here. 2 million current and former public employees are being benefits. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, and we're not any of them.
Yeah, we're paying for all of it. You know, Eric Chase is going on tonight. He's the CEO of Fox Sports, the top guy at Fox Sports. And they're announcing NASCAR is going to be holding a race at the Coliseum in 2022.
What's that?
Probably a short track, right?
I was going to say, that's
Quarter mile, maybe?
I heard it was a quarter mile this morning. I was trying to figure out how that works.
Quarter mile.
Don't they have to move the stands back in case somebody flies off into the...
Yeah, they gotta be prepared. Yeah,
Something doesn't sound right. Is this a scam you're pulling? No, it's a true story. It's like one of these fake Conway stories. Doesn't say it that way. It's a true story. It's turning red, though.
yeah, no, that's positive.
SpaceX has successfully launched the first all-civilian crew, which sucks for astronauts. Right?
Yeah. We don't need them anymore.
They'll be out of work.
Right? What's next? Radio guys going through?
John wants to go. I want to go.
Would you have space station?
Oh, I go on a 3-day trip like these guys are doing.
Yeah, but after 6 months, no?
Oh, is it for 6 months?
I don't know. Something like that. I think
mine was read it was 3 days.
I read it was
just a 3-day joyride.
Oh, I read it was 6 months, but I also read that Larry Elder did one, so maybe I get my information wrong.
But I don't know what wire service you
Yeah, it's a real cheap one. Dodgers have made the playoffs, right? With all the news last night, nobody realized the Dodgers have made the playoffs.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Yeah, 9 consecutive years.
That's a big record.
I'm at it, and then we got, I don't know, some other stuff.
Wow, just be an average Joe. That's really selling it.
Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, well, how about this? The Dodgers finished the play.
Oh. It's good.
We will have some more Norm MacDonald audio. The funniest man in the world. Man, when that guy died, it was...
I heard your conversations go on.
Oh, yeah, Leno, then we had Kroll on.
That was very enjoyable.
Yeah, that's, they really revered this guy. I mean, this, ESA's top comic in town, who they thought was the funniest thing, all said Norm MacDonald. Without exception.
He was one of the greats.
Yeah. No.
He said that he went up to Norm MacDonald, who was having breakfast with Bob Newhart, and said, oh, to Norm MacDonald, I grew up, you were such inspiration, you were like the greatest comic ever. Norm MacDonald said, hey, Bob Newhart's sitting here, man. That's good. All right, ding dong, ding dong. Rogers and News, KFI, KFC, HD2, Los Angeles, Orange County, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
One day later, I'm Michael Crozier, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. Governor Newsom is back to business as usual. He says his main goal is getting California through the pandemic.
We want to get our economy humming down in this country and this state. We want to keep it sustainably operating at full capacity in every way, shape, or form. We've got to get more people vaccinated. Well, 82% is impressive in some respects, not good enough in others.
The containing of the pandemic is one of the driving forces behind the recall effort, but Newsom says California has the lowest case rate in the U.S. and one of the highest vaccination rates. Orange County Sheriff's investigators are looking into the death of a woman in Mission Viejo. The police were called at 11 last night to take a missing persons report. When they got there at the home, they discovered the body of a woman in her 60s. Investigators said they're working to identify the woman and establish the cause of death. The Biden administration says the failed recall effort was a resounding victory for Governor Newsom. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki says Newsom's policies to get California through the pandemic was one reason why voters kept him in office.
Governor Newsom has been one of the leading governors in the nation protecting his people and vaccinating his state. And in our view, this is a resounding support of victory and victory for that.
President Biden and Vice President Harris both visited California to campaign for Newsom. Police have named the fiancé of a missing 22-year-old woman a person of interest in an investigation into her disappearance. Gabby Petito's mother reported her missing September 11th, and police in Utah say cops were called to an incident involving Petito and her fiancé 2 weeks before she was last seen or heard from. The woman's father says he's worried.
We don't know where she is. We love her, we miss her, and we want her home.
The couple was traveling cross-country in their van and sharing photos of their trip on social media before she disappeared. The family says the fiancé refuses to tell them where he last saw Petito. A Native American tribe has objected to the sale of a sacred cave in Missouri filled with Native American artwork dating back at least 1,000 years. The Osage Nation wanted to buy the 43-acre plot of land the historic picture cave is on, but it was sold to a private bidder for $2.2 million. Company that ran the auction says it vetted potential buyers and says there are many reasons to believe the cave will be protected and respected. A guy in Galveston, Texas has been arrested for pulling a prank on a storm-swept beach. The man dressed as Michael Myers, heard here, the serial killer from the Halloween movie franchise. Cops got calls Monday about the sinister scroll on the sand placed on the bloody knife the man is carrying. in the safe. The handcuffs officer slapped on him, though, were real. The guy, a lawyer, says he was just trying to throw a faith in humanity through humor. Good job. Things are slow in Newhall.
This is the 14, making their way northbound, leaving the 5 as remains a slow drive and stretches all the way to San Canyon Road. Let's check in with Mike O'Brien. KFI in the Sky, sponsored by Injury Attorney, Superwoman, Superlawyer.com. Is checking out Corona.
The 15 southbound at Sebastian Alcoa here. Looks like they flew the accident to the right shoulder. Nonetheless, it's backing up just before Ontario Avenue. Right of it, Comfort northbound into the Cajon Pass. 15 northbound at Craighorn Fire Road. I believe they're out of range there, but it's hardly door. It's bumper to bumper out of both Montana, starting at Sierra. And around the corner there, a bad wreck with the Rancho Cucamonga. That's the 210 eastbound approaching Milliken, maybe closer to Haven. The motorcycle went through from the right shoulder. Extra tight on that stretch, starting in Upland and it's not baseline. Into the accident, there's a Superwoman, Superlawyer.com. Mike O'Brien, KFI in the Sky.
Santa Monica, the 10 eastbound network, test drive all the way from 20th Street as you travel to the 5 in Boyle Heights. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
This hour of the Conway Show is being brought to you by Puritan Water. For a limited time, when you buy a whole house system, get a 6-stage alkaline drainage system for free. Just call 844-80-WATER. A little more relief coming next. That's you! That's swearing. Not much. Tired. I didn't know the lights were on. Sorry. Well, we'll catch up later. All right, let's talk about Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. You got to sell your home and get out, right? You don't want to deal with realtors or showings or cleaning or making you afraid. Sunday is the way to go. Right? You want to sell your home fast. They're going to come by, they're going to take photos, they're going to do a 3D walkthrough, and then they're going to send that information to all their investors. And the average homeowner gets 12 offers in the next week. 12 different offers. That is sensational. So let's go to Sunday.com, SUNDAE.com. They can also give you a $20,000 cash advance when you sell the Sunday. That is amazing. I've not heard any other company offer that. So they are unique in that way. Let's phone them up. 825-OFFER, 825-OFFER. Free no obligation cash offer. Go to the website, Sunday.com, SUNDAE.com. Sunday is a California licensed real estate broker, DRE license number 020-88298.
Take a look at your legs. Are your veins twisty, bulging, painful, and embarrassing? West Medical offers the latest minimally invasive solution to erase varicose veins fast. Varicose veins are caused by broken valves, and they don't heal on their own, so don't wait. Call 1-800-WEST-MED for a private consultation. Treatments are covered by most PPO insurance, and we also offer great financing. Call 1-800-WEST-MED or visit westmedical.com today.
The KFI Money Report brought to you by Along. The Dow was up 237 points today. NASDAQ was up 124. S&P up 38. The average price of regular gas in California is $4.39 a gallon. Big Alarm will keep your commercial fire system in compliance so you're up to code, not up all night. Southbound weather from KFI. Clouds and dead fall tonight. Lows in the mid-50s. The gradually turning tomorrow and a few degrees cooler. Highs around 70 at the beaches. 80 in Metro LA, Orange County. Still 90 in and Pine Valley. Mostly like that through the weekend. Right now in Lake Forest, 75. Fountain Valley, 71. Marine Del Rey, 65. And Mountain Beach, 64 degrees. We lead local. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Michael Crozier. KFI 640. Conway Show. Oh, yeah. Ding dong. Now, I got a lot of tickets. Right? Got the head of Fox Sports coming on. CEO, nobody above him in Fox Sports. Thousands of people below him, nobody above him. And I think he only answers to the Murdoch crew. So we're talking about a brand of, because I didn't know this, Crozier, maybe you're aware of this because you're a bigger NASCAR guy than I am.
Sure.
Do you know that Los Angeles is the #1 NASCAR market in America? You're lying. I'm telling you the truth.
Based on what?
Speaking truth. I don't know.
Based on what? Viewership?
I think viewership, yeah. On TV? Well, that's probably just a number. Pick, look, whatever it is. Number 2. Number 2 is Tallahassee. There you go. Yeah, number 1 is Los Angeles, so they wanted to bring something into L.A. to thank the NASCAR crew. Right? Yeah, it's going to be at the Coliseum. We should go to that, Pelio. You know, get the earplugs for you, and maybe some sunscreen, hat, umbrella, some cold water. Yeah, let's do earplugs.
What?
You seem to be a lot.
I'm just trying to protect my skin.
I know, but it's a lot. Angel, you want to go?
Oh, yeah.
We'll take it.
Hey, remember when we were talking about this before, we were all kind of guessing where they would have a NASCAR race where you wouldn't typically have one?
Right. Did you say the Coliseum?
I did.
No way. Let's roll that tape back. Let's find that tape. I think she's right, though. I think somebody did say the Coliseum. I did remember when you had mentioned that earlier. I said, yes, somebody did get that. Yeah. I think it was me, but maybe it was Angel. Yeah, it was me.
Come on, Crow. Knock it off.
But let's get that tape and give Angel a how to do. Give her a prop. Give her a prop for that. All right. All right. I went home last night. I listened to a bunch of Norm Macdonald. I still can't believe that he's gone. And I found one of the last stand-ups that he ever did. And again, Norm Macdonald passed away from cancer, long battle with cancer. Nobody knew it. A very private guy. You know, he had friends in show business, you know, like Corolla and Adam Sandler and a bunch of guys, right? But nobody really knew him. You know, he was sort of a guy that he never drove. Jay Leno knew him very well. And he didn't drive anywhere himself. He would just have people driving around. Because he said the first 6 times he drove, when he turned like 18, he got his license. And the first 6 times he drove, he had 4 accidents. And so he got freaked out about driving and never drove again. But this is great. This is something light. You don't have to deal with COVID or recall. Finally, recall's over. I think COVID's over too. But anyway, so this is Norm Macdonald, and it's one of his very last stand-up routine that he did during COVID. I think I bleeped out all the F words, but Russell, you may want to keep your finger on the dump button. All right, here we go. This is great.
I wasn't going to talk about the coronavirus, but on the way here I got really ill. But I think it was because I ate a cherry pie. Like I got a cherry pie from Bristol Farm, and I ate it, and then the car was going weird, and like, oh, and then we've been on the radio, and then all these news was like, the guy was like, well, there's been so far 11 cases, 50, 200. I don't feel good. This is not good. I feel like I'm in the middle of a Stephen King novel. What is this? So my plan is just to not die. And, survive long enough where they find a cure. Some people will have to die. But finally they'll find a cure for me. And I'll thank all. It's funny how Big Farm is so evil until now.
And by the way, a little context. He did this at one of the comedy places in L.A., and he was told before he went up on stage, please don't do any COVID stuff. Or OJ. Right. He said, people come here to get away from COVID, please don't do any COVID jokes. And that's all he did.
$200 bill? Yeah, that's good. That's fine. I'll take it. Give me that, all you got. But now, nippling and...
I wonder if anybody gave him a red light.
But now, nippling and... I don't know what that is. Could be the cocaine. I'm so nervous about it. So I take cocaine, And then that makes the anxiety even more crippling. It's funny that we all now know how we're going to die. Just a matter of what order at this point. I went to Costco and everybody's kind of buying everything. Like the end of the world. And I'm like, anything? And they're like, yeah, make sure. And I'm like, I don't know how to make sure else. Oh, I can't touch my face. Remember the good old days when washing your hands didn't take 3 hours? So the mind never wanders too far, I think. Like I'll be thinking about all kinds of good things. But every moment I'll be thinking of this disease. Just to let you know. Getting away from you guys a little bit more. But it comes at a good time, this, where we're all quarantined, because we don't have to live like that, right? We got our magic phones and computers and everything. We don't need no people. It was the last step between us and happiness anyway, were people. Got to see the more interesting people than anybody I know. When my last moments on Earth was God damn, I can taste the baby laxative in this cocaine. Rolling down the back of my throat. But I'm old anyway, so if I die, it won't be as much of a tragedy. I'm 68 years young, I like to say. Yeah. You get old and you start worrying anyway, Forget the coronavirus, like that's possible. I said I wasn't going to mention it. I thought it was a manager. He's like, nobody's meant to hear about the coronavirus. They come here to not hear about the coronavirus. I'm like, yeah. But it was a good idea you made. It was a good choice tonight to come out and sit beside total strangers.
That's great, man. That is awesome. Norm MacDonald died at 61, right?
Did you say he was 68 in that?
Yeah, he was 61 years old.
That's one of the great things about just hitting social media today, now that the recall thing is done with, but just hit with the blitz of all these people putting old bits of Norm. I saw one today where he was on Conan O'Brien with Courtney Thorne-Smith, like in the late 80s.
Oh, yeah.
And she was, beside Conan talking about, she was pushing some movie that she was in with Carrot Top, and Norm just would not let that go. He just kept like, it's Carrot Top. It's like, he's poison. And Conan O'Brien's going, she's right here. She's in the movie. And he goes, what's the day? And he says, he starts giving Norm crap for giving her crap.
Right.
And he says, so what's the day? Yeah, you got nothing to say. He says, come on, why don't you be, she's right here. Be mean to her. And he says, what's the name of the movie? And he says, oh, Chairman of the Board. He's like, he says, I thought it was spelled B-O-R-E-D. And it just stopped everything.
Yeah, he is, man, I really miss that guy. Just one of the funniest men in the world. Fortunately, there's about 9,000 hours of video and audio online.
He just talked.
Yeah.
He didn't do bits and stuff.
Right, like back when, in the 50s and 60s when comics died, their stuff was gone, right?
Yeah,
They just disappeared. And now you can literally see them 24 hours a day, so that's kind of cool. We're live on Kfi Am 640. Conway Show, more now Crow.
Gavin Newsom's back at work after an overwhelming win in yesterday's recall election. Gymnast Simone Biles has told Congress USA Gymnastics and federal law enforcement turned a blind eye to hundreds of athletes being abused by team doctor Larry Nassar. And Pope Francis says he's got a long history of friendship with vaccines, and he doesn't understand why people are refusing the COVID-19 shot. We'll check the 5 freeway coming up.
Time to talk about HMS Capital. Yeah, record low interest rate. Is it still wise to pay off your home, or to become unwise? Well, Wall Street says money never sleeps, so your home equity is in a coma. It's earning zero. So with record low interest rates,
It's created an enormous opportunity for homeowners to borrow equity and move into alternative investments. So it may make great sense to pay off your home when interest rates were 6, 8, 10, 12, I think 18% is what my dad paid back in 1971. But it no longer may be wise though, right? It's a timeless understanding that buying low and selling high is a great way to gain wealth. You want to do that. So how about borrowing low and investing in higher returns? Call HMS Capital today with their their razor-sharp interest rates. They are confident that they're going to earn your business. No appraisal fees, no application fees whatsoever. 833-255-5698. 833-255-5698. 833-255-5698 or the website hmscapital.com.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by T-Trans $4 rides to SoFi.
We start in the NBA where the Lakers have announced the hiring of assistant coaches David Fizdale and John Lucas to head coach Frank Vogel's staff. Angels manager Joe Maddon was quoted as saying he'd be very surprised if injured outfielder Mike Trout were to return to the team this season. And coinciding with the start of Hispanic Heritage Month, Major League Baseball has designated September 15th as Roberto Clemente Day to honor the Pittsburgh Pirates legend. I'm J.D. Hafford. Want to see the Rams and Chargers without fighting traffic or searching for parking? Now you can with T-Trans new Line 7X Stadium Express. Just $4 round trip to SoFi Stadium every Sunday. It's a real game changer. Learn more at ridettrans.com.
From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy to slow in Burbank.
This is the 5 making your way southbound. That drive is still really backing up, getting away from Olive, and delays are taking you ahead all the way to the 110 freeway. After that, it opens up for just a little bit through Lincoln Heights, pulling ahead, heading into East LA from the 60 all the way to the 605. Now, the drive heading into Dodger Stadium, pretty jam-packed right now. That's one of the reasons the 5 is so slow. Still out of Burbank, the 101 southbound, jammed out of Hollywood from Santa Monica, Sunset Boulevard, all the way into the 110, and the 10 eastbound out of Santa Monica remains slow, away from Cloverfield, all the way to the 110 freeway. KFI in the sky. Help get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
This report is sponsored by Grocery Outlet. This week at Grocery Outlet, stop by for 7th generation 100% recycled bathroom tissue. 4-pack are just $1.99. Also, stock up on Mosaic antibacterial wipes. 50-count packages are buy one, get one free.
They're pounding on the door. They're calling on the phone. It's the collectors. It's those credit cards you ran up trying to start your business. Now you found out that a DBA hurts the family and brings the pain home. Do you remember hearing these commercials on the radio? For over 40 years, Ray Reynolds has helped customers get millions in credit. It's no wonder why they call him the godfather of credit. Ray Reynolds will get you your score above 720. Do you need $50,000 of corporate credit? By using corporate credit, you can finance a business, buy real estate and stock under a corporation. Take advantage of numerous tax write-offs only available to a corporation. Now you can meet Ray Reynolds on his webinar anytime, any day, 24/7. Call 800-750-4116 to find out more about his secrets to success in helping fix and improve your credit. Go to rayswebinar.com anytime and sign up for the free informative webinar 24/7 or call 800-750-4116 now. It's worth your time and you'll learn a lot. That's rayswebinar.com or call 800-750-4116 now. Now through September 30th, lease a 2022 BMW X3 S-Drive 30i for $489 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. See a Southern California BMW Center today for details or visit SoCalBMW.com.
In 2007, Marine First Lieutenant Travis Manning was killed in Iraq after saving his wounded teammates. Travis's legacy lives on through the 5 words he spoke before leaving for his final deployment. If not me, then who? Words that today feel the spirit of Travis Manning Foundation. Words that live in veterans, families of the fallen, and inspired civilians who go out of their way to find a way, who help others with the help of others, who bounce back after each setback, who make good on good intentions. Through Travis Manning Foundation, if not me, then who, are words that can live in you too. Show the world what your character is made of, because character is invisible until it's not. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans, families of the fallen, and inspired civilians at travismanion.org. That's travismanion.org.
Timeless dependability, commanding utility, and performance.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call